Hello, everyone. Yeah, Victor Maxon here. We are live. If you can hear me, please go to the comment. Type in the comment. I am ready. I am ready. If you're in the comment, go to the comment. Type I am ready. Today, I'll be teaching a very interesting topic. I'll be teaching about how to position yourself for premium clients, even if you are just starting out. How to position yourself for premium clients even if you are just starting out. Now, the first thing I want you to know is this is that premium client that you are not paid, right? You are not paid for your hard work. You are paid for your perceived value. So clients don't pay you for how hard you work, right? You say, okay, I do you know how long it took me to work on these things? Do you know what I went through? And all of that, but the client doesn't care, right? Now, the more you understand that client doesn't pay you for how hard you work on it, they only pay you for the perceived value. I use an example of a sachet water and a bottle water. It might take you more time to do a sachet water, maybe the bagging, the nyloning, and all of that, right? The purification, but the client is just gonna pay 10 naira for it, or 20 naira, whatever the price is. That exactly is what just the client is going to pay you for. But then a bottled water, or then imagine buying a water in this kind of bottle. How much are you going to pay for this? Definitely you're going to pay more for a bottle like this, right? Same water is in it, nothing is changing, just water. But then you're going to pay for the perceived value. You see this as more expensive, more valuable, more maybe resourceful, might even make you look amazing. All right, imagine taking this for jogging, how you look, how people look at you, and a whole lot of all that. What exactly is happening? It's something simple. People are paying you for your perceived value. So remember this, don't forget this, that no client will pay you for your hard work. People will only pay you for your perceived value. And what exactly is perceived value? Perceived value is what people think about you. That's why I said it is not about you, my friend. I know you are important, and in fact, you should acknowledge that. But understanding that it's not about you will change every single thing. So every single time a client wants to buy, stop talking about you. Right? Be more interested in the client because it's really about them. And the more and faster you understand that it's about the client, the more every single thing changes for you. So when you understand that it's about the client, you want to serve them. You start talking about them. You start talking about their interest. You start talking about what interests them. So understanding that it's not about you changes everything, like I said, right? And now understanding, oh, it's no longer about me. It's not about the client. Now, it's not about what you think about your product. Yes. People think, oh, what I think matters. I know, right? Well, what you think about your product does not matter before a client. The clients want to buy what they think. Let me say it again. This client wants to buy what they think. So it's not about what you think, it is what they think. So what does the customer think about your product? Yes, what does the customer think about your product? That exactly is what they want to buy. So in selling anything, in selling to premium clients, understand that it's not about what you think, it's about what the customer think, right? So a customer is not going to pay you for your hard work. They're only going to pay you for your perceived value. Now understand this also, that premium clients don't chase service providers, right? So you see, you're a graphic designer, a customer must come and meet me. I think of people who have shops. Have you seen those proud people that have shops and they are like, I remember I think I was in a car or thereabout. I was in a transport, right? And I wanted to buy something from a shop. And this woman said, if I don't come down, she's not coming down to me. She has a shop. I was inside the car, the bus, right? And then she had a physical shop. I called out to her and said, I want to buy something from my shop. And she said what I just said. She said, if you don't come down to me, sounds crazy, but yes, it happened, right? She said, if you don't come down, you're not serious about buying it. And I was like, really? So understand that premium clients will not chase you. They don't chase service providers. Just like that woman, she expected or she expects that every customer she has goes out for her. That's not exactly how premium clients are. So premium clients are not, they don't look out for that kind of woman. So you think that just because you are fine, or you think that just because you know your skills, you'll be bought from. That's the biggest lie. I know where that lie is. It's not just from the pit of hell, it's from the pit of your mind, right? So clients are not just going to chase you, and definitely Nollywood has done a lot to Nigerians, and I don't know what other Africans watch, but if your film shapes you like the way Nollywood is shaping people, that people just stay in their house, that one day the chief of the land would one day or someday look out to marrying them. Achalugo people, you know what? You're going to stay there for long, really long. It's not going to happen. So understand that premium clients don't chase service providers. Here's exactly what they do. They look out for position experts. Hear me again, right? They choose position experts. They choose position experts. Now, how exactly do you position? Might be the next question you're asking or you're wondering. How do you position? Simple. You stay where your ideal customers are on. People tell me I don't like Facebook. Oh, I don't like LinkedIn. It's a professional platform. I understand. I agree with you. But then the question is that really your problem, or should that really be your problem? I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. I think I have that perception, or I think like that. I'll tell you why I don't think that should be your problem. That should not be your problem, because it's really not about you. It's about the customer who wants to buy. The faster you understand this, the better you understand this. Every single thing changes for you. So the faster you understand that it's not about me, it's about the customer. You change your marketing style, you change the way you talk, you change the way you do every single thing. So it's not about you, it's about the customer. Now think about it again. Listen to me. A customer wants to buy, all right? And then you're concerned about what you think. Now, it's about what the customer think. You say, oh, I don't like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a professional platform. Can't we even catch crews? Can't we play? Oh, I came there playing. Nobody wants to play with me. I looked odd. I understand all of that. And I agree with you. But now, like I said, it's not about you. It's not about the customer. The question is, what does your customer use? What platform do they use? All right. Think about it for a moment. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say you buy food ingredients. I mean, down to stuffs like vegetables, tomatoes. Right. Imagine you buy it in the market, and just all of a sudden, this person said, "I don't like that market. It's looking not classy for my liking." No problem. We agree with you. But a local man will not buy from you. The local man will want to go to the market. You say, what I love to do, use is online. Good. Maybe you might get your online people, but you will not get the local man. It's the truth, right? So a local man is not going to change his mind for you. See, understand this. An ideal customer, a potential customer, your premium client will not many times change their mind for you. So they will not change their platform for you. Just like the local man is not just going to come by online because you say you sell vegetable online. That man maybe doesn't even trust online people, you know. So this local man is going to do something. He's going to go straight to the market. You say it doesn't look classy, that's where it's going to. Yeah. So understand that you say you don't like LinkedIn, and so you choose not to be there. But if premium clients are checking out on LinkedIn, then there's a problem with you. And the problem is this, I explain. The problem is you have chosen not to be where your ideal customers are on. Just like where the local man would buy vegetables from. So if the local man wants to buy vegetables, it goes directly to the market. He's not looking out for one online store. He has no knowledge about that. He has trust issues and a whole lot, and you're not going to change his mind. So understand this. The problem with a lot of people is many times they want to change the mind of their customers. Stop trying to change the mind of your customers. You'll be losing out, right? You're not going to change the mind of the local man. Same also, you're not going to change the mind of your premium clients. They have chosen that the platform they judge their customers to be on is LinkedIn. And so you say you are not on LinkedIn because those people, they are too serious. I understand and I agree. But remember, it's not about you, it's about them. So you go where they are so that they can find you. Because premium clients are not going to chase you. Like I said, they won't achalugo you. They will look for you because you are a fine girl, you're doing something beautiful, and nobody knows. They are going to only choose position experts. These are position experts are people who are located where people can see them. Let me out again. Position experts are people who are located where people can see them, where their customers can find them, where they can be easily accessible, where they can easily check out. I used to say this about premium clients, that premium clients, and maybe they will not even like your post, they won't comment, but you know, you know what these people would always do every single time is that they'll keep spying on you. Yeah. So a premium client is not going to say, please give me your WhatsApp number, let me view your WhatsApp status, so that I think I'll be convinced to buy from you. So this is exactly my saying to those who are on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a closed platform, you know, as at now, as at the time, right? WhatsApp is a closed platform. Should you be on that platform? Yes, use the platform. But don't use WhatsApp as your only platform. WhatsApp is not social media in my that's me saying it, and I believe it's also general, right? WhatsApp is not social media. WhatsApp is a chatting platform. WhatsApp is just like, yes, it's a chatting platform. Let me put it at that. WhatsApp is a chatting platform. So if you say you're only on WhatsApp, oh, why? I like WhatsApp. Like me, I love WhatsApp, right? That's my comfort zone. I love WhatsApp. But then I understand that a premium client wants to see what I've done before. So, like I said, premium clients loves to spy. They like to spy. Okay, let me see what he's doing. Let me see if he fits into what we desire. That exactly is what they want to buy. So remember that in your selling, in your willingness to get people to buy from you, it is not about what you think, it's not about what you like, it's not about is what the customer thinks, is what the customer likes. So if the customer loves to get the product in the market, don't try to change their mind. Go give it to them in the market. If they love to get the product online, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, my friend, be right there. All right. So that's one reason why positioning matters. Now, let me give you what I call the positioning formula. Right. The positioning formula is 3. And then if you plus perception with packaging and then proof, you get positioning. Let me say that again. Now, this is the mathematics formula for positioning. Position is perception plus packaging plus proof. Let me explain what I mean to you. Now, perception is what they think about you. I had explained that, right? Perception is what does your customer think about you. Packaging is how they experience your brand. How do we feel you, right? Remember, I gave an example of water, right? Think about it. Now, this is a bottle, right? And can be packaged by water, can be packaged by coffee, can be packaged by anything. Now think about this for a moment, right? You want water. Now, I don't know if you could see this. Right? This is a bottle, has temperature, shows temperature, right? This is a bottle, right? But then still shows temperature of the water in it. Now, you are selling sachet water and you say everybody must drink sachet water. No, my friend, people are not going to change their mind for you. So now this is it. Perception is what they think. Wow, this is a good bottle. I think I love it, right? Mind you, they won't eat the bottle. I've never seen anybody eat the nylon. So you are like, the content is what matters. It's a lie. It's the packaging that matters. That's something to take there, right? Apart from the content, the packaging matters. The content is what's inside. The packaging is what's outside. But guess what? Many times people don't buy the content, they buy the package. Let me say that again. Many times people don't buy the content, the water, right? You get water inside. People are not buying the water. They are buying, that's the content. People are buying the package. So I've never seen anybody chew nylon. I've never seen anybody eat bottle. Nobody chew nylon. I've never seen it. If you have seen, maybe tell me in the comments. I've never seen anybody chew nylon. I've never seen anybody eat the bottle. But people will make a choice because of this thing. Why? The truth is this: people don't buy the content many times, they buy the packaging. So the question is, how are you packaging your product or services? Yes, how are you packaging your product or service? Understand that people will not buy the content, they will buy the bottle, they'll buy the packaging. So the question is, how are you packaging your product? Now, like I said, people are not going to say, okay, now the perception, this is what I think about the water. If I want to get good water, clean water, it can never be seen in a sachet nylon. You can't change their mind. That's what they think. That's not what you think. You're like, no, come on. All water are clean. What are you saying? This water is purified. In fact, it's the same water that is in the sachet water that is in the bottled water. Nothing changes. Just the packaging. Exactly. That's what we want to buy. We are not buying the content. We are buying the package. Many customers don't buy content. Understand this? Take this from me. Many customers don't buy content. They buy what? Package. Now, when you are selling, understand that the way to position is this: you must bring perception. What does the customer think? So I use the water as an example. The customer thinks that water in sachet water are not pure. Don't change your mind. Let them think that way. It's all right. All right. Now, the next one is the packaging. Okay. If you think that water, premium clients think that sachet water are not pure, what do? I need to package it in a bottle. All right. So I get a bottle and I say there's water here. Now, you know what? I can sell that same water that I would have sold for 10 naira or 20 naira. I can sell it for 10,000 naira. The same water, the same content, but with a different package. You see that? The same content, but in a different package. So positioning is both perception, what they think. I told you, don't try to change your mind. Just leave it. Don't try to change your mind. The next one is packaging. Now, packaging is how they experience your brand. And the third one is proof. Why should they trust you? Yeah. Why should they trust you? Proof to me. Why should we trust you? Tell me how many persons are buying your product. Show me the testimonials of people who are buying your product. So proof would now tell the customer what the content in your package looks like. Yeah. So let me say that again. Proof is telling your customer what the content in your package looks like. A customer, when they are buying many times, they are buying the package. But you know something with proof? Proof is your customer still looking out for what's in the content, but not from your mouth. Yes, that's exactly what proof is. Proof, take this. Proof is your customer still looking out for what the content is, but not from your mouth. So they don't want to hear what you're saying. Oh, this is that. I know, but I want more. And then they say getting more is found with the customer. So the customer is looking out for more, and the more is not you. The more is, okay, what have used you? Let's find out. Remember, a customer is not buying the content, they are buying the package, but at the same time, proof. They are looking out still, okay, what exactly is in the content? Let's steal. Now, you know what? They are balancing it here, right? Customers are looking out, okay, what exactly is in the content? And that exactly is where you bring proof. Proof is not what you say about you. Proof is what others say about you. Let me say that again. Proof is not what you say about you. Proof is what others says about you. So when you bring proof on board, here's exactly what happens. People still check out for the content from other people's mouth. So yes, of course, bring proof on board. So remember, the formula for positioning is this. Positioning, the positioning formula is this: perception plus packaging plus proof equals positioning. Don't forget that. Now, the next thing to do to position yourself for premium clients, even if you are just starting out, is this: you need to own a niche. Choose a niche. Don't be everywhere. The truth is that you can't be premium to everyone. Yeah, if you want to serve premium clients, you have got to serve a select people. You have got to serve a group of people. I give you an example. When we talk about phones, and I ask you what are premium phones, you start hearing iPhone, you hear Samsung, you hear what again? Google Pixel. These are premium phones. All right. Now, does everybody have an iPhone? I doubt so. No, but not all. Right. Understand that you can't be premium to everyone. If you have got to be premium, you have got to choose your audience. Yeah, you can't be premium to everybody. Oh, I want to reach everybody. I understand that product cannot reach everybody. The truth is this is one thing you must understand. Dangote is the richest man in Africa. He sells to everybody, but he uses a different formula. It doesn't sell to it doesn't sell the same thing to everybody. Hear me out. It doesn't sell the same thing to everybody, except you want to be like Dangote and serve everybody, meaning you have got to create a different product for different people. Yes, you can do that, but the truth is this: you cannot be premium to everyone. iPhone sells premium brands, right? Their phones are expensive, but guess what? Their chargers may not be. Yeah, their earpiece may not be. You see that? But of course, they are premium products, right? So understand that you can't be premium to everyone. So I believe iPhone also still wants to get their product in the hands of a number of persons. So what they do is they spread out their product, they create more product. But understand that you can't be premium to everyone. So if you want to be premium, you have got to choose a select audience. And this is exactly how to position yourself as an expert, right? How to position yourself for premium clients. Even if you're just starting out, you can't be premium to everyone. Another thing you want to do is that you want to define the one audience you serve better than anyone. This is exactly where a lot of persons miss it, right? I used to say that people are vague. People know definition, they don't know what they need. Let me say that again. People know definition, they don't know what they need. Somebody asked me a question yesterday, very premium questions. This person asked me about success. So what does it mean to be successful? So I asked her back. I said, what's your definition of success? She defined the meaning of success for me. I said, okay, I think I know the definition, but that's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is, what do you see success for you? She still defined it again in another way. I said, no, that's not what I want. Give me, what do you call success? Is success buying a book for you? Is success passing an exam for you? Is success buying a phone? Is success buying a car? Do you know why you should learn to do that thing? This thing I just illustrated. You should learn to do it so that when people are doing other things, or people are trying to be successful in their own definition of success, you don't feel depressed. When you don't have your precise definition about success, you know what happens to you? Here's exactly what happens to you. You become depressed, you become negative, you become worried. And then guess what? It's not your own instance. It has never been your own. You just adopted somebody's stuff and you became envious of them. That's not the wisest thing to do. Here's the wise thing to do. Make your own definition. Yeah. And it's still the same thing about, so whether it's a car, whether it's a house, whether it's a book and a pen, whether it's a ring light, whether it's a LED light, whether it's a mic stand, whether it's a mic, whatever it is, make your definition about success. So it's still the same thing about owning a niche. Now, the thing is this: you have got to learn to define the audience you serve better than anyone. Right? I give you an example. So you can say something like this: I help personal brands create high ticket deals alone. All right? Online, rather. I help personal brands create high ticket deals online. You see how specific is that? I help personal brands. There are a lot of personal brands on the internet. I help personal brands. I help personal brands, not business brands. I help personal brands create high ticket deals online. Now, that means you are a creator, but then you are a target to personal brands. So people who are personal brands. Now you can even go more further to saying, okay, I help engineering, people who are into engineering, people who are into engineering, engineers. I help engineer personal brands. All right, close high ticket deals online. I help course creator personal brands to close high ticket deals online. You are specific. If you would position yourself for premium clients, one thing you want to be very, very good at is that you should learn to on a niche should, like I said, you need to define the audience, the one audience you serve better than anyone, right? Now understand that people buy clarity. All right, people buy clarity, don't forget that. So the next one is build your perceived value. Build your perceived value. Build your perceived value. Now you want to, these are to build your perceived value. I spoke already about perception, that people buy perception, then they buy packaging, and then go on to buy proof. But now let me talk more about perception. How do you build your perceived value? Here's exactly what to do. You want to speak the language of result, not effort. I spoke about that a little, but let me expand more. Right, you want to speak the language of result, not effort. Like every single time people talk about the stress they went through, do you know how many buses I entered to get this product to you? Do you know what it took? Do you know that I turned on my generator? Do you know that all through the night I didn't sleep? Do you know what it took me to doing this? That's not what the customer is paying you for, and the customer is getting tired of you already. But that's not what they're interested in. They're not interested in the stress you went through to making that product available to the market. You know what they're interested in? They're interested in one thing. They're interested in the result of the product. What will this product do for me? They are more interested with what would this product do for me than the way you made the product come alive. So they are not interested with the way you made the product come alive. They are more interested with the way, the result this thing will bring for them. So stop talking about the effort. Stop talking about, oh, I entered train, I entered bus, I didn't sleep all night. Do you know what it took to draw this nylon? Oh, it took me a lot. My designer stressed me. Oh my God, I have a headache. The customer is not interested. What they're interested in is simple. They're interested with the result. What exactly will this thing do for me? That's only what I'm interested in. Don't tell me more. Just tell me what it will do for me. So remember that if you would sell to premium clients, they're not interested with your effort. I'm not interested. Don't tell me about the effort. I'm not interested. Tell me about the result. Now, here's exactly what to do again. You also want to share your beliefs, right? Share your beliefs, share your philosophy, share your systems. Now, that's exactly how to attract premium clients in a simpler way. It's telling you to create content, right? I used to say this to my mentees. I used to tell them, very good, I love the fact that you quote other people, but when will people start quoting you, right? Yeah, when people start quoting you, oh, Victor Maxon said this, oh, this person said this, that person said that, good and amazing. But when will people hear from you? Show your premium client that you're also intelligent, that you have got source, that you're a person of value, that you're building yourself. Don't tell them I'm building myself. Show it to them. I say that showing is better than telling, right? So don't show your clients that. Don't tell them, oh, do you know I'm building myself? You don't need to do all of that. Show it. You show it by the words. You show it by the way you act on the internet. I'll go more into that very soon, right? You should just ensure that you should, right? So share your beliefs, share what you think about the thing, right? Build philosophies around it. Now, example can be, I believe strategy without sales is noise. That could be my quote. Oh, I believe strategy without sales is noise. I could say to you, instead of telling, show it, and then people are like, wow, that's premium, that's amazing, right? And then I explain what I think about that, right? I remember saying one few days ago, I say that consistency is better than strategy. People are like, okay, tell me more about it. What do you think? And then they are reading from you. Can now tell them that, well, if you have got strategies are helpless. And they're like, okay, true. Strategies cannot work on their own, right? And it's true, right? Strategies cannot work by themselves. They cannot work on their own. And because strategies cannot work on their own, what then happens? Simple. You have got to be consistent with a strategy to make it work. You say, wow, that's smart. So I said, consistency is the real strategy. Now, already, that's premium already. Now think about me selling a premium product. You're like, come on, this guy has got philosophies, this guy has got his systems. You could share your systems. Just prove to us, show us, right? Prove to us not by telling us, prove to us by showing us, right? You could show in different ways. You could show in visuals. You could show even in your written content. Yes, there's a way to show in your written content, right? You could show in your visuals. You could show in your written content that you're a person of value. All right. I'm very interested with premium conversations. You hear that in my conversations. You hear that when you listen to me. You hear that. You see that in my write-up. You see that in the way I put out my kind of content, right? Premium all the way. So yeah, share your philosophies, share your strategies, share your systems, right? This is exactly how to attract premium clients, even if you're just starting out. The next thing you want to do is that you want to repackage your brand. The problem with a lot of people, if you're getting value, tell me in the comments that you are getting value. If you're getting value, go tell me in the comments that you are getting value. Now, the next thing, like I said, you want to do is you want to repackage your brand. Right? Repackage your brand. And how do you start by how do you repackage your brand? You do that with your offers. Yes. How does your offer look like? Yeah. How does your offer look like? How does your offer look like? Now, let me say some things about your offers. Now, I must tell you this. All right. Now, your offer, many offers are not premium, they look like they serve the poor. Yeah, they look like they serve the poor. And that's why you're not speaking the language of the rich, and they can tell. Yes, they can tell. They see it. You're not speaking the language of the rich, and so they are not buying from you. See, rich buy from rich, poor buy from poor. It's true. Yeah, the rich buy from the rich, and the poor buy from the poor. Very true. Now, if you speak the language of the rich, you get them to buy from you. Now, understand that your offer has to be crafted just like they want to buy it, right? Don't tell them about discount. Tell them about bonuses. Yeah. So stop telling them about discount. Tell them, if you don't buy now, you die now. Stop doing that. If you don't buy now, you die now. That's for poor people, right? You know where you use that to. Instead, be wise to saying, oh, if you get this now, you get this in return. If I'm selling an investment package, what I'm going to talk about more is about what they get in return, right? Return of investment. These people are looking out for return of investment. What's my return of investment? Yeah, these are what they are asking. Okay, let's say someone has money and you want to sell land to them. Don't tell them, do you know you can start? You buy land, pack your family in, so you're not parent. You are talking to a poor man. Yes, that's what the poor man is interested in. Take your family to where so that you will not parent again. A rich man is not interested. A rich man is interested with how can my money work for me. So if you're going to sell real estate to a rich person or to a premium, let me use the word premium clients. If you're going to sell real estate to premium clients, you're not talking about so that you're not parent again. That's the word of the poor. Don't forget that. Rather, you're talking about here is exactly how to get a return of investment. So, do you know that you can get 20% or you can get 30% annually? Sounds good, right? On your investment. So imagine they invest 1 billion. Yeah, 20% is over 200 million. I think, yes, 200 million, right? I want to believe that, right? Or yes. So just talk more about that. Do you know you can get this annually? Yeah. So I know for a platform that if you save 2 million naira, you lock that for a year, you get over 400k in return, like almost immediately, because you'll be locking that. Think about that. That's exactly what to sell. Right? Stop telling them, oh, do you know you can start a shop? That's the words of the poor. Now, don't speak the words of poverty to the rich. It's just like they say of serving, giving gold to pigs. Man, they don't need it. They're going to turn it upside down and misuse it. It's still the same thing of serving what you serve to the poor, to the rich. There'll be problems, right? So you don't want to be doing any of that. If you want to sell to a premium client, you have got to speak their language. Now, also your bio. What's on your bio? Your bio introduces, that's the first thing the customer is saying about you, right? Yes, every single person needs a bio, right? If you go check out my Facebook timeline, you're going to find the first thing you're going to see is my bio, right? Yeah, well represented there, my bio. Now, your bio should tell us more about you, right? But in a premium way, all right? Yes, your bio should tell us more about you in a premium way. There's a bio on my pin post, and there's also you can have they call it, is it caption, whatever it is, that when people come, you say, oh, I am a high ticket closer, something like that. Or I serve only premium clients, something like that. Right? Victory Maxing is a brand strategist, is a public speaker, is a high ticket closer, and whatever that is, right? Your bio should speak premium. This is exactly how to attract premium clients, even if you are just starting out, right? Develop more on your bio. Then here's exactly where I love to talk about content. Yeah, content. Let me tell you something interesting about content you might have been overlooking, but then will change the trajectory for you. Now, the truth is, I know people who are broke by the content that they put out. I'm not I'm not a prophet to doing that, but then if I read from you, I know you're broke. And guess what? Premium clients can read in between the lines. We know when you're broke. We know the words you put out. We know your slangs. We know the words of the broke. We know the slangs of the broke. We know the way they put content. So now you want to be more intentional about the content that you put out. Yeah. Let me say that again. You've got to be more intentional about the content that you put out, because truly we can read in between the lines. Yeah, we can read in between the lines. So you are broke, we know it. It's just the truth about it. We know that you're broke. Now, here's exactly how to change it. First of all, it starts changing from the way you talk, because most times you write the way you talk. Yes, you write the way you talk. Let me say that again. You write the way you talk, right? Stop writing poverty, right? Stop writing poverty. If you would attract premium clients, I don't mean that you can serve people who are not too wealthy and all of that. Of course, I serve those kind of clients also, right? I serve clients on 3 levels. I serve high ticket clients, I serve mid ticket clients, and then I serve low ticket clients. So when I want to speak to them, I know what language to use to them. But there's no way you're going to go to my profile and then find me speaking poverty. Is there for a reason. I do that for a reason. Simple, because I want to consistently attract high ticket clients. Of course, low ticket clients can buy from me when there's a product for them. But remember, I'm not going to reduce my not vocabulary. Vocabulary is not where you make it bulky. No. Simplicity. Even in your simplicity, you can address premium client. The problem with a lot of people is they speak poor. Go and check your content. Why is there poverty smelling around it? Yeah, that's a problem, a big one, right? So stop allowing poverty smell around your content. Be wise enough, and then in your wisdom, look out. What exactly is my content communicating? Is it communicating poverty, or is it communicating wealth? Always write wealthy. If you want to attract premium clients, if you don't want to attract premium clients, you can leave here. It's not for you. But if you want to attract premium clients, always write wealthy. And it starts from your speaking. Remember, I said you write the way you speak. Let me say that again. You write the way you speak. And if you write the way you speak, what should you do? Simple. You must learn to write wealthy, and then it starts from your speaking. You must also learn to speak wealthy. Look out at your slangs. Does your slang make sense to the rich? If it doesn't, stop using it. Now, your visuals. Yeah, let me talk about this, please. Visuals are pictures, right? Yeah. You want to sell over $1,000 product, and there you are snapping at your backyard where the walls are brushed up, dirty, your background is crazy, your clothes is underdeserved. You can attract high ticket clients. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You can attract high ticket clients that way. Now, the truth is this: you have got to look wealthy. Now, you might now think about it. I gave this example, I think a few weeks ago, where I said, I see people, they want to go get a job. They want to go get a job, and then they suit up, they take their files, they brush their head. In fact, they go for an haircut, well, nice beards, right, and all of that, and they go get the job, suit up. But they come online, underdressed, and they expect that will change their mind just because they're online. No. The way you show up offline is also the way you should show up online. Let me say that again. The way you show up offline is also the same way you should show up online. Now, the moment you start doing this, every single thing changes for you. So let me say that again. The way you show up offline is also the same way you should show up online. So if you move from underdressing to be fully dressed, you want to buy from me, go check your profile picture. Let me ask you for a moment. Can you buy from me? Yeah, look at your profile picture. Can you buy from me? Now, don't stop at your profile picture. Wait. Check out the recent post you posted. Check out 2 more recent posts you posted. Check the picture you used. Can you buy from me? Are you looking like what you are selling? You sell wealth, you sell financial freedom. Do you look free? Yeah. Start from there. Right? So your content, don't forget this. Your content, please don't forget this. Don't forget this. If you forget anything, don't forget this one. Your content matters, right? But then your visuals also matters more, right? How do you look online? Please dress up, dress well. Yes, dress like we should give you this thing, right? Dress well for the job. Dress well for the internet. Let me use that one. Dress well for the internet. So the more you dress well for the internet, the more things changes. So don't just dress well to a physical job. Dress well online. Check out your pictures. Are they nicely? Are you wearing nicely suits? Maybe senators. Check out where you're snapping. Check out what phone. Another thing, I need to say this. People don't talk about this much more, but then it also matters. What kind of phone are you snapping with? That's why I said, if you are poor, we can tell. Now, here's exactly what I tell people like you. You might be just starting out, might not have those sophisticated phones. Borrow. Yeah. Borrow an iPhone, take pictures. Let it look clear, clean and clear. If you don't want to borrow, walk to the studio. Because you are telling us borrow. When you go to the studio, do you carry your camera there? Yes. Right? You don't. So what you're doing is still borrowing but paying money with it. Right? So yes, exactly. And you're paying a professional to edit the picture, to snap you. Go for a professional shoot. Starts from there. Yeah. Go for a professional shoot and every single thing changes. Remember, your offer has to sound premium. Your bio, let it be premium. Content, premium. Visuals, premium. All of these must look expensive. Let me say it again. All of these must look expensive. The truth about premium clients is rich calls onto rich and poor calls onto poor, right? Don't forget it. The rich calleth onto the rich and the poor calls onto the poor. So if you will sell to premium clients, you must look expensive. Yeah, you must. Don't forget that. You must look expensive. You must look expensive. Now, use clarity plus confidence plus clean design. You've got to be clear, right? One thing about premium clients, in fact, every customer loves to buy from clear people. We don't buy from confused people. Premium brands are never confusing. And some people think sophistication, something like that. That's why I spoke about vocabulary. So no, when I say sound premium, I don't mean big vocabulary. Nah, that's not what I mean. Simplicity. I'm not using big terms or vulgar terms, but then you understand me. I'm using the terms you understand, but then there's a perception, and that perception is premium. All right. So when you are going to sell to premium clients, you have got to be clear terms, simple things, right? Yes, clear and simple. right? Clear and simple. Now, apart from clarity, you need to come with confidence. Believe in what you're selling. See, I believe in me like mad. Yeah, I believe in me like mad. I believe in me. If nobody believes in me, Victory, I believe in me. But I know a lot of people believe in me, right? But then you have got to come with confidence. Now, the truth is, many times, many people who sell are confident people. Yes, confident people are the one who sells the most. So you want to be confident in your approach with customers. Now, when you come to a customer, don't come shaky. Don't come like you don't believe in yourself. Don't come folded. Don't come bent. Nah, don't come like that. Come straight. Come direct. Come sure. Come saying it clearly. Stop coming with don't do that here. Come saying it like you mean it. Yeah. Now, you have got to come direct and come correct. When you come correct, something changes. The perception about it, like, this guy is sure. Yeah. Make it look like that to them. The moment people can perceive that you are, I think I should buy from this guy. Yeah. Why? Sometimes people buy from me because of your confidence. Yeah, many times people are bought from me because of my confidence. I'm not so old in age, right? So people are not bought from me because of how elderly I am. I remember there was a day I was very, very young then, right? I think I was 17 at the time. Is it 17? Either 17 or 18. I think I was 17 or 18 at the time. I was in an office. I spoke to a man over the call, and then I invited him to my office for a particular seminar that would get him by a particular product. The moment this man saw me, he became shocked. He was like, "Were you the one that called me? Were you the one that called me?" I was like, "Yes, I did." It was in awe. Like, were you this? Were you the one that called? I was like, "Yes, I did." I was like, "Damn, I don't believe that," but I did, But I knew what he was trying to say. What he was trying to say was, "Man, over the phone, you sounded manly." Yes. I do that in confidence. That exactly is how to speak and address or premium clients. You don't speak folded. Even if you come from a poor family, don't speak like your background. Speak like where you're going to. I think that's a word for you. Don't speak like your background. Speak like where you are going to. So speak rich, right? So I spoke not like where I was, but where I was going to. So I didn't speak shaky. I didn't speak bended. I didn't speak curved. I stretched out. Heads up, chin up. Speak that way. Speak confident. Speak clearly. And then he came. And guess what? He bought. Right? I remember then it was over 250k product. He bought. Right? It was like, if you did this, man, that man was far elderly than myself. You see, if you did this, I think I can do much more. Right? Clarity, remember, confidence. And the next one, the last one there, is clean design. Now, take this from me. You want to sell to premium client and your designs are looking wacky, dirty. Not dirty. The word is low quality, low design. There is no light. There's no energy in your design. Oh my God. My internet, okay. There's no energy in your design. And there's no energy in your design. And if there's no energy in your design, there is something to do about it. You have got to ensure that your product bring life. So don't want to serve premium client and you're looking broke. It is not helpful for you. I promise you. Right? It's not helpful for you. So if you want to serve premium clients, ensure that your designs are looking clear. If you need to give it to an expert, please do. Don't come carry poor designs and post. Check out my designs. Go check out all my designs. If you go to my page, you're going to find my designs. They are looking standard. They are looking high ticket. They are looking premium. Right? Yes. They are looking even if it's a small meeting, I do it premium. Right? Your flyer, it has to look premium. right? You want to sell a product and then the design is low. Come on. I remember somebody who was claiming to teach graphic design and the design was poorly designed. I'm like, who is going to sign up for this? Nobody. So you have got to ensure that these three things, you have got to be clear, you have got to be confident, and then you have got to bring clean design. Now, there's this that you need to know, is called showing proof early. Show proof early. Now, let me tell you what to do in showing proof early. What kind of proof do you show, right? Even if you're just starting, show proof early. There's something I learned when I was a network marketer, right? I learned that the faster a downline sees a proof, the more energetic they are about your product. They want to sell it out. The guys with so much energy are the guys who sees proof on time. So here's exactly what you can do. Here's what lesson to take from that. That if you are just starting out, we are not concerned about the 70 years in business without result. We are concerned about the guys who are possibly into it maybe today and then poof, there's proof. That's who we want to buy from. Yes. You want to buy from the people who can show proof. Now, let me tell you how to show proof. First of all, you show proof in your testimonials. What are other people saying about your product? Right? Show us what other people are saying about your product. The second way to show proof that many people don't implement is personal result. Yes, personal result. Although, what has this thing done for you? That's why I gave the example of a network marketer. So many times someone just went into network marketing. We know the first question we ask them: has it paid you? Yes, has it paid you? Show me how much it has paid you. And this is exactly how Ponzi scheme gets people. So every single time somebody comes to tell you about Ponzi scheme, guess what you're asking? How much have you made? And guess what? Many times you join because of how much they are made. That exactly is what we call personal result. It's no longer testimonials. Testimonials is what others are saying about you. But now this is yourself. Maybe you want to get a friend to buy from you. You want to get other people to even buy from you. They're asking, what has he done for you? Yes, especially your see-finish people. I mean, your friends, your family members. You want them to buy from you. They are like, okay, tell me, what has this thing done for you? Show us proof. Show us the result. How much has he given you? And then you're like, he never paid me. They're not going to start it. No matter how they believe you, they don't believe that thing that you're doing. What? Until they see personal results. So one thing you want to sell is what we call personal result. So the question is, how are you making yourself get personal result? Now, personal result could show in different ways, right? Your account balance changes, right? Sometimes the way you dress, of course, that improves. Oh, somebody say, I have been noticing you have been dressing nicely these days. Yeah, personal result. And affiliate marketers do this a lot. They get a car or they get a new phone. Do you know that business I'm doing got me a new phone, and then they start flashing their phone, and you're like, wow, if you got a phone, I think I should start it. Why they are starting it is the phone. Personal result. Some persons, it might be, oh, I went on a trip. Oh, wow, I used to know this person. He doesn't used to have money and all of that. But how did this person go out of the country? Right? How did this person go out of the country? That's personal result. Always ensure that you sell your personal result. It's going to change a lot of things for you. Now, understand this, that people buy certainty, not just service. Yes. People buy certainty and not just service. All right? People buy certainty and not just service. All right? People buy certainty and not just service. Don't forget that people buy certainty and not just service. Another thing that you want to sell when how to show proof early, even if you remember, the topic is how to position yourself for premium clients, even if you're just starting out. Now, understand that what can even sell for you is called behind the scenes wins. Right? Behind the scenes. Right? Show us your process. Yes, show us your process. Tell us about your stories. Tell us about share. You can share your daily routine with us. Oh, what are you doing now? Right? So the truth is, I know for people want to buy what other people are. How are you doing this thing that you're doing? Right? They want to see your daily routine. This is the get ready with me, right? Show your behind the scenes wins, right? Yeah, that's how to win. Then now let me talk about common mistakes to avoid if you want to position yourself for premium clients. Stop trying to serve everybody. Yeah, stop trying to serve everybody, especially with the same product. I don't mean you can't sell to everybody. Dangote does. It sells to the rich, it sells to the poor, it sells to the middle class. But please don't stop trying to serve everybody with the same product. Let me add that. Stop trying to serve everybody with the same product. Now, here's the mistake you make. You say somebody comes to you and then you say the only product I sell is 70,000. You lose money because what happened to the 5K guy? Yeah, so that's why I encourage that. Well, you can create a product for everybody, but if what you just want to do is create high ticket product, that's also fine. But then the way to attract premium clients is not trying to sell their product to poor people. Yeah, you can create a product for only them. Oh, if you are coming, that's why many times when people come to me, I ask them, what's their budget? Tell me your budget. What's your budget? When they give me their budget, I tell them, I used to say this, your budget will determine what I serve you. Yes, let me say that again. Your budget will determine what I serve you. So when people come to me, I ask them, what exactly is your budget? So when they tell me their budget, it determines what I serve them. So I've got a product for the rich, remember? I've got a product for the middle class. I've got a product for the low class. Now, there's something called, there are three kinds of offers. There's the DIY offers. It's called do it yourself. I can give that to the poor people at the pyramid, last part of the pyramid. DIY, do it yourself. Then there's something called DIWY, right? In this place comes with consulting and a whole lot of, so it costs a customer can reach out to me, please. Well, can you teach our staffs how to do this? I say, okay, that's fine. Right, so they consult me and they bring me in to teach their staffs how to do it. It's called DIWY, do it with you. Right now, that can be for middle class. Then there's something called DFY. Yes, done for you. Now think about it. You are a graphic designer and you want to work for Dangote. Which offer do you give him? Do you give him a DIY offer? Dangote, you must sit down in my class, you must attend my live sessions to learn how to design flyer. Or you won't sell. Yes, you will not sell. So the wisest thing to do is to sell him a DFY offer. DFY is done for you. So I will do it for you. Be doing what you are doing. Let me be doing this one for you. So Dangote is likely going to buy a DFY offer. I don't have that time. I should be getting more deals. I should be flying to these countries or flying to that country. Imagine you want Tony Elumelu to attend your class because you are the best teacher. He's not interested, right? He's busy. And because he's busy, one thing you must learn to do is to say, okay, don't worry. No, you don't need to learn, sir. I will do all of that for you. So you know what? Just give me $1,000. I would always deliver the flyer to you. And he says, okay, that's fine. Right? Now, that's a DFY offer. I used to say that you don't price a DFY offer the same way you price a DIY offer. A DIY offer should be cheap, right? But a DFY offer, you're bringing your resources, you're bringing your energy, and of course, you're spending your time, right? You are pricing it premium. So you see these three levels of product, right? The DIY offer, the DIWY offer. That's DIY is do it yourself. Write it in the comment. Do it yourself. The DIWY is the do it with you, and the DFY offer is the do it for you. Right. So if you want to sell to premium clients, position rightly on DFY offers. Get the job done for them. But while you get the job done for them, do it in a premium way. Right. Yeah. So on the pricing, now common mistakes. Remember, I was talking about common mistakes to avoid. Stop underpricing your products to look affordable. Now, this is the biggest mistake a lot of people make. So they reduce the price of your product to look affordable. I'm the cheapest in the market kind of people. They say it like it's a badge they should wear, but you don't know what you're doing. You're shooting yourself in the leg. Now let me tell you why you're shooting yourself in the leg and why you shouldn't do that. Here's exactly why you should not claim or be proud of being the cheapest in the market at all you are. Now, why you should not claim or of being the cheapest in the market is this. is the fact that people, even poor people, hate cheap things because they might like to buy cheap things, but they hate it. And I'll tell you why they hate it. Because we assume cheap to be inferior. Yeah, I'm the cheapest in the market. We assume cheap to be inferior. So stop telling us you are cheap. You can say, "Oh, I've got affordable product," right? But stop using the word cheap. It doesn't even sit well with the poor. Neither does it sit well with the rich. So stop saying we are the cheapest in the market, because cheap is not sounding it's sounding a different way to them. It's sounding inferior, inferior, inferior. So stop saying the word cheap, start saying affordable. But then if you have got to sell to premium client, understand that the biggest mistake you can make is underpricing your product to look affordable. Right? Underpricing your product to look affordable. Let us buy from you for the bonuses you give out, right? Let us buy from you for better other reasons, right?